This is the story of Paramveer Chakra awardee Vikram Batra, the unbelievably courageous soldier whose actions in the battlefield transcended heroism. Born on September 9, 1974, in Himachal Pradesh, Vikram Batra spent his childhood in the beautiful mountain town of Palampur. The eldest of twin sons, he was the third child of Girdhari Lal Batra, a government school principal, and Kamal Kant, a school teacher. Immensely popular among his classmates and teachers, Vikram was an all-rounder at school, brilliant at studies. He was also a keen sportsman and avid participant in co-curricular activities. Adjudged the best NCC cadet of North India. He was also a green belt holder in karate and played table tennis at national level. Deeply patriotic from a young age, Vikram was always keen on joining the army. So it was no surprise to his family when he decided to prepare for Combined Defence Services CDS examinations after completing his bachelor's degree in 1995. Interestingly, he had been selected for a job in the Merchant Navy by a Hong Kong based firm, but he ultimately changed his mind, telling his mother, "Money is not everything in life. I have to do something bigger in life, something great, something extraordinary for my country." A decade later, his decision would be paid a tribute in the Indian oil print campaign that lauded him for rejecting a lucrative career for the service of the nation. In 1996, his dream was fulfilled when he cleared the CDS examinations with flying colors and joined the Indian Military Academy, where he was commissioned as a lieutenant. His first posting was in the town of Sapor in Jammu and Kashmir, Baramulla district. In 1999, when Kargil war broke out, Vikram had just completed a commando course at Belgaum and got leave to celebrate Holi with his family at his home, Palampur. Like he always did, when he returned home, he headed to Newville Cafe for a cup of coffee with his friend. The war has begun. Who knows when you will be asked to go? You better be careful. Don't worry, brother. I will either come back after raising the Indian flag in victory or return wrapped in it. But I will come for sure, was Vikram's reply to his friend's concerned words. Soon after, Vikram's unit received orders to move to Kargil and reported for duty on 1st June 1999. 18 days later, on June 19, 1999, he was ordered to recapture Point 5140 in his first major battle in the war. In spite of the enemy having the advantage of height, Vikram and his men led a brilliant tactical assault on the enemy. The enemy camp was routed, the soldiers killed, and 13 Jammu Kashmir rifles won a decisive victory that strengthened India's hold on the territory and would later lead to the fall of Tiger Hill and to India's eventual victory. Elated that all his men had made it alive, Vikram famously told his commander at the base, "Ye dil mange moon," using the popular slogan of Pepsi's ad campaign to express his desire to do more. The photo of the young captain laughing beside an anti-aircraft gun snatched from the Pakistani soldiers also went on to become the most enduring image of the India's first televised war. Vikram's father will never forget the phone call he got on the morning of 20 June. It took him a while to understand his son's unclear words, crackling through a satellite phone. "Daddy, I have captured the enemy's post. I'm okay. Beta, I'm proud of you. May God bless you to carry on your task," replied the relieved father. reveling in the accomplishment of his brave son who had lived up to his name. 9 days later, Vikram called from the base camp before leaving for another crucial operation. He told his worried parents, "एकदम fit हूँ, फिकर मत करना." That was the last time he spoke to them. Vikram's next operation was one of the most difficult mountain warfare campaigns undertaken during Kargil, the capture of 17,000 feet high point 4875. The icy slopes of this peak were 80 degrees steep, and Pakistani troops had positioned themselves at the height of 16,000 feet. On the night of 7 July, Vikram and his men began the tortuous climb to fortify the Indian force, which was already fighting the invaders at 16,000 feet. The enemy got wind that the formidable Sher Shah had arrived and intensified their attack, raining mortar and automatic fire from above. They knew who Sher Shah was. By then, the young captain's military prowess had become the stuff of legend on both sides. Vikram counterattacked ferociously, supported ably by his friend and fellow officer Anuj Nair, engaging in hand-to-hand combat, clearing enemy bunkers and egging their men forward. The two brave hearts forced the shocked enemy to retreat. The mission was almost over when a junior officer injured his legs in an explosion. As Vikram rushed out of the bunker to rescue him, his Subedar begged him not to go and said he would go instead. But Vikram told him, "Tu baal bachedar hai, hat ja piche." Under heavy fire, he hurled grenades at the enemy's machine gun post and killed 5 soldiers in close combat while moving towards the injured lieutenant. He had just reached and was lunging to lift his mate when he was hit by a bullet in his chest. Mortally wounded, Vikram passed away after completing the mission in a manner that etched his name him alongside some of India's greatest military heroes. His comrade in battle, Captain Anuj Nair, had also died while clearing enemy bunkers. By morning, India had recaptured Peak 4875, now known as Vikram Batra Top, but lost 2 of her bravest sons. At Vikram's mortal remains, his grief-stricken mother said, "Maybe there was a reason why God gave me twins, one he had marked for the country and one for me." Today, a statue of her son adorns the town square of Palampur. Across the statue of another legendary soldier, Major Somnath Sharma, India's first Paramveer Chakra awardee, for his sustained display of most conspicuous personal bravery and leadership of the highest order in the face of enemy. Captain Vikram Batra was posthumously awarded Paramveer Chakra. We are forever in debt of this immortal warrior. Jai Hind.